Hi, and welcome to Making a Difference with Debi Jacobson. You know that I love people. My favorite people are unsung heroes, the people that make a difference in our lives and our community every day. These people work tirelessly in the backgrounds, behind the scenes, and are rarely recognized for their contribution. These are the ones that make our communities a better place to live, work, and play. They're not working for recognition. They're not working for a reward. They're just quietly making a difference. If you know someone like this, please give me a call. My number is 256-245-8585. I would love to meet them and discuss having them appear on my show to introduce them to you and the community. Also, I need sponsors, so if you're interested in being one of my sponsors, give me a call. I have fantastic advertising rates and it's very affordable. This week brings us an opportunity for you to get to know more about a very special lady in my life. My guest this week is my friend, Vanessa Green. Vanessa is the Chief of Business Development, and her title's about this long, so I'll get her to tell you the rest of it, and only one of the many hats that she wears there for the Coosa Valley Medical Center. Vanessa is the Chief of the business development, and she is over the auxiliary, the pink ladies and the red coats. She's involved with almost everything that goes on in Sylacauga, as well as Alexander City, Coosa County, and the rest of the community and the entire surrounding area, and I'm sure it goes beyond that. I don't know how she has the energy to accomplish everything that she does, but Vanessa gets it done. She is a blessing to everyone, and she is always helping others and truly making a difference wherever she goes and with whatever she does. When we return from a word from my sponsors, we will be joined by Miss Vanessa Green. Whatever you do, don't touch that remote. We'll be right back.
Everybody rides. That's right. Everybody rides at Coosa Valley Motor Company. Do you need a good used car, truck, or van? How about a good used ATV? Well, come on out and see Brad Porch or Joe Richardson at Coosa Valley Motor Company. Flexible financing plans to fit your budget. Whatever your vehicle needs, Brad and Joe will have it, or they can find it for you. Located between Sylacauga and Childersburg on Highway 280. We're open afternoons, evenings, and weekends for your car shopping and convenience. Call 249-3560 Coosa Valley Motor Company, where everybody rides.
Do you ever wonder what's in your future? Well, if you ask me, my Popeye's ripping chicken is in your future, honey. You're probably saying, what is she talking about? Well, I cut a boneless chicken breast into big strips, marinate it in 4 different peppers and Louisiana seasoning, and fry it up spicy. I call it ripping chicken, because you just rip it and dip it. And right now, you can get my spicy ripping chicken, fries, a biscuit, and ranch dipping sauce for just $3.99. She sees ripping chicken in your future, honey, and the future is today. Louisiana fast.
Do you love Italian cuisine? Well, you need to visit Giovanni's Italian Restaurant located at Highway 280 and Quarry Road in Sylacauga. Open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner. They offer a daily lunch buffet. Their menu is packed with so many delicious choices: meats, vegetables, pastas, pizza, soups, salads, desserts, and much more. I love their pork and marinara sauce, their carved meats, lasagna, Alfredo, ham roll, and seafood dishes. I just can't possibly name them all. If you're in a hurry, they have a pickup window, and they cater. Hey, you even get a 10% discount if you tell them that you heard about them right here on Making a Difference with Debi Jacobson. 10%. Welcome back, everybody, and now I want you to meet my friend, Vanessa Green. Vanessa, it tickles me that you're here.
Good morning.
I'm used to hugging you.
Good morning. Good morning.
How are you this morning?
I'm great for Monday morning.
This is thrilling for me to have you here. I've wanted you here for so long. Vanessa is a very big part of my life. You know I'm going to cry if I talk about you.
Please don't do that.
But I wanted you to get a chance to know her like I do. Why don't you start out telling them a little bit about you?
Oh, my goodness, Debbie, you already said way too much earlier on. Well, you know, I've been at Coosa Valley Medical Center for, I hate to say how long, but it has been quite a while, almost 30 years. And, you know, I have a real passion for our community and for Coosa Valley. I think that, you know, the day that I came to work there, I had 2 opportunities on the same day. And I just thank God every day that He led me to Coosa Valley. And I actually was a candy striper there before I actually was employed there.
And I actually had that in to point out, because a lot of people probably don't know that, but that's what gave you your love.
It was, actually, and I give credit Most of you know this if you've, kind of read stories before, but Donna Dickey and Faye Furrow were candy stripe leaders through the Red Cross. So that's been a long time ago.
Now, that was during high school, right?
That was during high school.
Okay.
So we're not going to go way, way back there, but it did give me an insight and a love, and I try to make sure that Miss Dickey, every time I see her, because she's still such a rock in this community and still does so much that,
She does.
I like to make sure that she knows that she had a huge part in helping to mold me to choose what I wanted to do. So anyway, I've been at Coosa Valley ever since I was a candy striper.
That's awesome, Vanessa. That's awesome. We're so lucky to have you. I just, people, I wish I could get her up here. I wish, and we're thinking, don't go see Vanessa. Don't try to steal Vanessa. I think the whole thing would fold if we did.
No. We have actually a fantastic group of people at Coosa Valley, from the medical staff, the board, and I serve with an awesome group of management team. They do a fabulous job and have brought so much to Coosa Valley in the last few years. And of course, Glenn Sisk is absolutely wonderful, and many of you know that he recently was recognized nationally for his grassroots efforts.
He was,
in Washington. So it's a privilege and honor to continue to work with such a great team of people. And Coosa Valley employs right at 630 team members. So again, just excited. And that doesn't include our 66 plus wonderful volunteers that I have the privilege to be a part of. So.
Well, I tell you what, Coosa Valley Medical Center is the largest employer in the area, and I don't know if a lot of people know that.
We are definitely one of the top, and I'm not sure that we're right at the top now, but we're close, and we're proud to employ. If you took our volunteers and our team members, our medical staff, and everybody, we certainly do contribute a lot to the community in the way of employment. So
you really do. You really do. Well, you grew up here?
I did, actually, in Coosa County. I lived in Wegovka, graduated from Wegovka High School, very proud of that, and like I said, was fortunate enough to be able to come into the city,
the big city,
into the city to take advantage of some of the great opportunities here, and that's kind of how I got my start. But yeah, I grew up here, and my husband, Jeff Green, I have 2 boys that are now grown.
They are grown, like mine.
So I'm very proud of my family, very proud of my parents, Bain and Joyce Cover, who, just taught me great things in the right way. And so family's important to me as well.
It is. And that's what helps to make you who you are. And that's what we see. And that's why we want to be part of it. Because you just reap love.
Well, to God be the glory, and my parents and my family and community and church. It's, it takes all of that to make you who you are.
It absolutely does. Now, tell me your title again. It's long.
And it's not important. It's not. It's just a title. It's Chief Business and Development Officer. And of course, that at Coosa Valley, we all wear several different hats, but the purpose of that title really is to, from a growth and development standpoint, that's kind of where my focus lies now, whether it's recruiting new physicians or trying to bring new services or just growing the volume that we have. It doesn't seem like it, but it's been 5 years since we opened the brand new facility, which was one of the most exciting days of my career. And we're still very, very proud, and if you ask me, I still say it's new, and I probably will for the next 10 years. And, we were just very fortunate to be able to bring something of this magnitude to Sylacauga. And again, my hat's off to our board, Sylacauga Healthcare Authority Board, who, again, is still very passionate about everything that we do, and to our administration as well. But, the one thing I said this morning in that orientation after we opened the new facility, we didn't get in our lazy boy recliners and lay back and say, okay, now let's see what happens. We are still every single day thinking about what do we do now? What service can we bring?
What can make it better? What
every single day. So, when we get up every morning, we're thinking about what we can do meet people at their point of need, number one thing, and what can we grow and develop, and how can we make this work. So,
well, I know, and Vanessa, you're involved in the catering and the Hickory Street Cafe.
Oh yeah, now I could talk another whole program about Hickory Street Cafe.
And I could talk about more of the food there. But you're involved in so many functions. You are critical to this community.
Well, I appreciate you saying that. I mean, I don't look at it as being critical. I look at it as being blessed that I have the opportunity to be a part. But I appreciate you saying that. But the blessing is for me. So.
Well, I tell you what, I'm blessed every time we know that you're going to be at a function, because that part you don't have to worry about.
Well, thank you.
It's awesome.
Thank you.
Thank
and again,
you so
that's
much.
a great team of people. I mean,
It
Mona
is.
Keith and Sylvia the cook. I mean, that's all about that team. I get a lot of credit for Hickory Street Cafe, and I chuckle thinking, I hope people do not think I cooked this food, because I did not. No, they won't let me in the kitchen to cook. They'll let me in, but not to cook.
Oh, you've got some great people back there. I want to talk about the Heart Cath Lab.
Oh, okay.
Let's touch on that.
Well, and that's actually one of those services I was talking about every day. We get up and we think about, okay, what do we need to bring to this community?
There's nothing in the area.
Right. Well, that's exactly right. I mean,
awesome.
not here in our, in our county, but we just felt like I said, we've been open for 5 years. We have cardiologists coming to Sylacauga. I mean, awesome cardiologists.
We do.
Have for a long time. Cardiovascular Associates.
One of the biggest groups.
Right, and then Heart South as well have been committed to help make this Heart Cath Lab happen. And, they're here in our community, and we decided, hey, why can't we do that here? And so now we didn't take that lightly. Our board has looked at it, very carefully. Amy Price is our chief nursing officer and chief operating officer, has done a tremendous amount of work as far as, choosing the right people and training. Of course, Mr. Sisk, this is a vision of his, and he, when he has a vision, we work hard to make it come together.
Make it a reality.
We're excited. August 2012,
yes.
a few months away. You can actually follow our progress on our website. You can go and you can kind of see it all building up, which is kind of fun to see it start from the ground up. But we're excited that we're going to be able to have a Heart Cath Lab here in Sylacauga, and kind of help keep people off that busy road and meet their needs. And it's just something that we felt like was a need in our community. So we're excited about that. And hopefully, this is not the first time you've heard it. We've tried to talk about it. We've got banners, we've got signs, because we want people to know that first of all, we're going to be able to provide the service. And I guess the great thing about this is, it's not with brand new physicians. I mean, it is with the physicians that would be taking care of you if you came in and needed to go, to another facility. That will be the same physicians. So the quality of care is going to be outstanding right here.
The quality of care and the bedside manner goes together and with it.
Exactly. And of course, a lot of people say, well, what makes Coosa Valley different? Let me say this. The way we treat our guests, our family, our community. To me, you come in the door and you're not a number.
You're not a number.
You are a name. You're going to see your neighbors taking care of you, your friends, your family, and it makes a difference in how you respond to the care.
You do.
So we're real excited about the Heart Cath.
I'm very excited. I'm very excited. Well, I've got some other things I want to talk to you about, but let's go to a break from a word from my sponsors, and then as soon as we come back, we'll pick up where we left off.
Okay.
You stick around, and we'll be right back.
Everybody rides. That's right. Everybody rides at Coosa Valley Motor Company. Do you need a good used car, truck, or van? How about a good used ATV? Come on out and see Brad Porch or Joe Richardson at Coosa Valley Motor Company. Flexible financing plans to fit your budget. Whatever your vehicle needs, Brad and Joe will have it, or they can find it for you. Located between Sylacauga and Childersburg on Highway 280. We're open afternoons, evenings, and weekends for your car shopping and convenience. Call 249-3560, Coosa Valley Motor Company, where everybody rides.
You ever wonder what's in your future? Well, if you ask me, my Popeye's ripping chicken is in your future, honey. You're probably saying, what is she talking about? Well, I cut a boneless chicken breast into big strips, marinate it in 4 different peppers and Louisiana seasoning, and fry it up spicy. I call it ripping chicken, because you just rip it and dip it. And right now, you can get my spicy ripping chicken, fries, a biscuit, and ranch dipping sauce for just $3.99. She sees ripping chicken in your future, honey, and the future is today.
Louisiana fast.
Do you love Italian cuisine? Well, you need to visit Giovanni's Italian Restaurant located at Highway 280 and Quarry Road in Sylacauga. Open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner. They offer a daily lunch buffet. Their menu is packed with so many delicious choices: meats, vegetables, pastas, pizza, soups, salads, desserts, and much more. I love their pork and marinara sauce, their carved meats, lasagna, Alfredo, ham roll, and seafood dishes. I just can't possibly name them all. If you're in a hurry, they have a pickup window, and they cater. Hey, you even get a 10% discount if you tell them that you heard about them right here on Making a Difference with Debi Jacobson. 10%.
Welcome back, everybody. We're talking with my friend Vanessa Green of Coosa Valley Medical Center. Vanessa, it just tickles me that you're here.
Oh, thank you, Debbie.
It does. We just have so much to talk about. I'm a pink lady there, and so I just feel like I'm part of the family.
You are part of the family. In fact, I encourage others in our community that wants to be a part of that great group. I know we're going to talk about it a little later in the show, but we would welcome you to call us, and we always have room for one more volunteer.
That's right.
It's plenty to do.
And you don't have to wait to retirement age. You can actually start early.
Not.
And I
That's
think 21 is like the...
You can start at 21 if you'd like to.
That's right. That's right. Well, I want to talk about your men's health initiative that's coming up.
Yes. I'm so excited about this. You know, it's the first annual, so, you know, we're just kind of out there. And let me say kind of how this came about, because I think it's important. Jesse Cleveland, which this community knows so well, one of our board members, actually he's the chairman of our board right now, and he's going to be on the show a little bit later this week promoting this as well, has a real vision for men's health. And he's got a great point. You know, once he brought it up, I started to do some research and found out that men just ignore their health issues. You
got the research to back that up.
That the data shows that, you know, they'll just go on and just, you know, sweep it under the rug or just ignore it, or, you know, maybe just wait too late. And what actually heard a personal story not too long ago about a young man that ignored some symptoms for colon cancer for like a year. I mean, he'd been having the symptoms or whatever, and you know how sometimes and he's not even he's not too old. He's like in his 40s. But we just try to think, oh, I'm getting older, or oh, this must be normal, and we ignore that, and then a year later we go to the doctor and we've waited too late. Those are the kind of things that we, Coosa Valley Medical Center, wants to bring to the attention of the men in our community. And
prevention is everything.
Education, prevention, keeping those health screenings done,
That's right.
That annual visit to the doctor. You know, men, I think they're too busy, and they you know what, they are busy. They're usually the breadwinner. I mean, the list goes on.
Well, and y'all have even talked, you know, we've talked about breast cancer, how much?
A whole lot.
Well, this is like equal time.
That's right. That's exactly
Yeah.
it. For many of you that know that we have the big annual breast cancer awareness in October, which we'll be having again this October. This is kind of similar to that, except it's about men. So let me encourage the men in our community next Tuesday night, the 26th, to come out to Harvey's Own Noble, right across from Foot Brothers. Most people are familiar with that. And we're going to have a health screening, like a pre-game meal there from 5 to 6.
Thing.
Yes, the guy. Well, let me say, I did think, now there's no way they're just going to come have their blood pressure checked, have their PSA done,
Without
get their body mass index done. I thought we're going to have to put something with that to get them there. Yeah. So Stan White and Tyler Watts, so Alabama, Auburn, a little bit of getting ready for football season already, beginning to think about it, is going to be our guest. And then Jim Dunaway will be there as our host for the night. Tickets are $10, but you can get those at the door, or you can, call the hospital or contact one of our leaders at the hospital, and we'll be glad to get you tickets, or just get them there at the door.
That's awesome.
We're so excited. I'm excited to bring a group of men together. I just think it's going to be a great evening. Back early November this past year, we brought a focus group together in the community of men. And we had about 42, 45 in attendance there at the hospital. Dr. Pasha, Dr. Miller, several of our leadership guys, they spoke about men's health. And then we allowed the men in our community to kind of go through and outline what we needed to do. And this is one of the events that rolled out from those leaders in our community coming together. So I'm so excited about next Tuesday night. I hope that we can get every man we know out there. And honestly, this will be time, if you're sitting out there and you're thinking, you know what, I've had a few symptoms, I don't really want to go to the doctor. We will have physicians there that can answer questions, and you'll have time to mingle and build some relationship and that sort of thing. But I can't tell you how excited Coosa Valley Medical Center is to be able to sponsor this men's health initiative.
Well,
so
you can tell
please
me,
be
because
there.
I know, and I agree, and I'm behind it. It's just, the talk, the chat. It's out there.
Right, and there's so many things that we don't need to ignore. There's, if you begin to read about healthcare, there's so many things. If you do prevention and you catch it early, you can avoid, getting yourself into a situation that's not reversible or making yourself really sick. So I encourage you, please come out. And plus, it'll be a great night with the guys. Just a great night with the guys.
It's exciting.
And Hickory Street Cafe will be catering, so I can guarantee you that food's going to be good.
In tailgate fashion.
Well, the pregame meal actually will be kind of a tailgate fun, mingle, eat, get information, but then we'll go into the dinner and have a full meal. So
that's awesome.
Be a great night of fun food and fellowship and a lot of great information.
That's great.
And again, our doctors, we're going to have several of our doctors out there just mingling, answering questions. I did want to promote too, Debbie, that Dr. Tariq Pasha, Dr. Pasha's son, has just finished medical school and is actually coming back to Sylacauga to join Dr. Pasha's practice.
That's awesome.
And that starts July the 2nd. Some of you guys may have seen that out there in our community. But I'm so proud of him. He's a graduate of Sylacauga High School, went on to Birmingham Southern. And that's the kind of things we need, coming back home to his community to serve.
Right.
And
that's right.
So, urology is a big thing when you think about men's health.
It
and
is.
We will be doing PSAs there and taking them back to the hospital, and the results will be mailed to them after Dr. Pasha reviews them. So we got a lot of good things going on that night.
That's awesome.
So... But anyway, please
That's
come,
awesome.
all you men. It's a men's call.
Well, let's talk about the Pink Ladies and the Red Men, the Volunteer Auxiliary.
I get excited about all these topics.
I do too. And I wanted to talk about the check, the $50,000 check that our auxiliary was able to present back to the hospital, and we have a picture of it. Most of our auxilians came that day, and then we have most of the staff there from the hospital. Of course, Mr. Sisk is down beside us.
That's right.
But that was a phenomenal day, right?
Well, it certainly was. And, our auxiliary does so much for Coosa Valley Medical Center, which affects the whole community. And I never want to lose sight of those great men and women that come out every day. Now, what they come every day and voluntarily give of their time. We're the front, the face, the front person, the information. You guys host the surgical area, you run the gift shop, you do the big jewelry sales, you do the vending. I mean, the list goes on and on.
I've got a picture from the picnic that y'all put on for us.
Yeah, and every year we celebrate. Out at Bluevale Park, great place to be. But we celebrate the volunteerism there. But this year, you guys were able to give us $50,000, and that $50,000 helps go back into all this equipment. You hear me talking about these new services we're bringing and the equipment that you have to buy. And I mean, I can't tell you how much that makes a difference. Now, every single day that you come and you touch patients is the ultimate of what you guys do.
Well, it does.
But the monetary gifts back, I'm not sure everybody in our community realizes how much you put back into it from that standpoint. And we can't say, from the board, from the management team, from the team members, thank you so much
But
for what you
that's
do.
felt from us. I mean, we know that
Well, we
we're
want you to feel
appreciated.
special,
We know
and you
we're
are
loved.
appreciated. So, you know, we've just been so excited about this $50,000.
Yes.
Just a great way to celebrate our 5th anniversary, actually, in the new West Wing, and celebrate the opening of the cath lab. We kind of all joined that
And the
together
nursing
that
home.
day.
It all just kind of.
That's right. We just
it's
finished the
spread around.
renovation of the
Yeah.
nursing home, and it looks fabulous. And
It
we had a
does.
great day there, and recognized our auxiliary actually for giving probably close to $100,000 over the last few
We have a
years.
plaque on the wall
So
in
you
the nursing
do,
home.
you do recognizing you for that. But I just can't say enough about Coosa Valley Medical Center and how we're every day. Hopefully you see that through the nursing home renovations, through the heart cath, new orthopedic full-time coverage in Silicaga,
wow.
the Oh Baby. Yeah, there's our group right there, our Oh Baby campaign. Just so much that we're doing, and certainly that's one of our auxilians who helped us with
That's
Relay for
right.
Life.
Helen and Sandy Pfeiffer.
Again, we have a real commitment to be in the community. We want to be the heartbeat, and we try very hard to be out there.
Well, you mentioned in the OB that is an awesome department.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know
It's-
how much time we got, but let me just say, it's not just
Oh.
an awesome department because the facility is gorgeous.
It's
But we have
outstanding.
the most outstanding, well-trained, experienced physicians to deliver babies. And that is one area I can truly say it feels so personal, and it feels like home. And I mean, it just feels good to be there.
It does.
And I just encourage our community. I know, you know, we started the Oh Baby campaign to just make people aware. You know, we got that great facility, we've got the great physicians, and we just need for everybody to have their babies at Coosa Valley.
We do, and I'm going to have Mike Swearingen on my show, Dr. Mike Swearingen.
Good deal.
Very
well, he's
soon.
been very much behind this. Y'all may have
He
heard some of the
has.
great commercials he has done. But
And
you
billboards.
know, we have actually delivered since we've been in the new facility well over 2,000 babies. So that's just 2,000
that's
more babies
awesome.
in our family and in our community. And let's just make this our home, make it a family affair.
Yeah, and if it's been a while before you've tried the hospital here, you know, give it another try because it's so different and progressive. You know, it's
Yeah,
forward.
we're trying to keep ourselves right on the cutting edge, but
Well,
and
you know,
to
the
keep our
digital
personal-
mammograms and the MRI, the open
Right.
MRI there.
Right.
It's incredible what
Yeah.
equipment
and
you
one of the
have.
services we haven't mentioned, like I said, I get excited, but our emergency department has just absolutely done a
Quincy.
phenomenal job. Of the processes and stuff, and express care. That is still one of the best kept secrets. That on Friday afternoon through the weekend, that if you sprain an ankle or you got an earache from swimming, or all of a sudden you've got this sinus headache, or whatever it might be, and you just want to get in and out, but you don't feel like you can wait for Monday. That's express care. It's
That's
right there
right.
at the hospital.
That's right.
So
And we've tried it out. It
yeah,
works.
Yeah, in and out, and right at an hour or less, unless there's something that they find or it becomes complicated. So it's still so much to talk about at Coosa Valley.
It is, and I wish I had more time because we could just go on and on and on. And that's why I wanted you to join me. Thank you so much for what you do, Vanessa, and thank you for the hospital. And please relay that message back. It's
Well,
just
thank you.
y'all are just making
And again,
a real difference.
I
in the
appreciate
community.
the nice things you've said today, but it's not about me. It's about a great group of people, a great team, and a great God that we serve.
That's right. And thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
for asking me to be on the show today. And do not forget Men's Health.
That's right. That's right. And you
Oh.
come back next week for another exciting guest from our very own community. Remember, this is Making a Difference with Debi Jacobson. Until next time, bye-bye.